Smoke signals whisper, truth got buried deep. Shadows on the wall, lights tangled in my sleep. Chasing halo, that ain't never been gold. Fingers to the flame, the heat made me bold. Burn it down, leave no trace. Ashes tell the story of a brand new face. Peel it back, roaring wild, no disguise. Walk through the fire, see the soul with my eyes. Drums pound like a heart stripped bare. Echoes in the jungle, thunder in the air. Mass crack, crumble, reveal the bone. Illusions die lonely when you're standing alone. 4-7 hums clears the fog, the haze. Sifri 9 pulls love from a smoky maze. 7 furry one whispers, truth don't play. The past been lit, I ain't turning away. Burn it down, leave no trace. Ashes tell the story of a brand new face. Peel it back, rolling wild, no disguise. Walk through the fire, see the soul with my eyes. Scars don't lie, they tell you what was. Truth's a beast, but it earns your trust. Step by step, through the ashes I crawl. Burning illusion, I see it all.
A thread of light, it weaves through air. Soft whispers call from everywhere. The ground beneath begins to sing. Awaken pulse, a steady ring. Feel it rise, the silent glow. A hidden warmth begins to show. Through spacious calm, the world aligns. A breath of truth, no need for signs.
Hello, and welcome back to another live tarot. I am Mr. Cosmic, and it is officially a Cards and Coffee. How you guys doing? Is anyone surprised? I know I am. Yeah, I was actually been trying to record some Zodiac, and I'm like, I just can't do it. I don't have the mojo. I just do not have the energy. I'm like, you know what I do have the energy for? For some live tarot. And I'm like, let me just click on the old stream button and see who's here. How you guys doing? How is everybody? How is everyone doing out there? Welcome. I'm appreciative of you guys being here. Thank you for being here. The queue is open, and I figured I said, you know what? Let me hang out with you guys. Let me see who's out there. Let me see who's out there in the YouTube land. How is everyone doing? Hello. But yeah, it's I've been doing a lot of thinking over the last couple weeks. As I head into December, I just kind of want to give you guys some energy, give you guys some positive reinforcement, but more than that, just kind of give you guys my self-reflection and let you guys know let everyone in the Cosmic Collective know what I've been up to. But you know, I feel like we're no longer chasing those moments. We're building those engines. We'll see here tonight in the tarot polls, and I appreciate you guys for being here. Members Only Monday really got me thinking this week. Thank you for being there. And I ended up donating right at the end, because when wealth no longer needs our emotion, it just needs our structure. It just needs us to say, hey, we're here. Here's a scaffold. Allow it to happen. Think about it, right? Think about it. You know, you need the lemonade stand to sell lemonade. You know, it's a simple metaphor. I get it. But the gate's closing in December, and that's what the cards have been telling me, even offline, even when I read privately with the lights down and I'm just kind of meditating, doing my own thing. The machine's opening. It's opening in silence. The lattice, the questionable energy that we always talk about, that we talk to, that sends us messages, that the great beyond the veil, that energy's there. It's arriving, but it's coming in bursts, and it slows down, and we say, where are you? But that's what's going to show up here. That's what's going to start seeing here tonight. Thank you for being here. ! Join. If you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button. Really, join in. That costs you nothing. If you want to cost something, hit the membership. Get an early access to the great content. But it really costs you nothing to be part of the process. It costs you nothing to really be part of anything. You just hit the notification bell. You just get it when it comes out. But the future is no longer event shaped. It's system shaped, and I think that's what we're starting to really see as we open our eyes more and more, and we're afraid to look to that great beyond, the great prophecy, as it would be. It just needs us to pace ourselves, and we're trying to race to something more grand. How is everyone doing? Let's check that chat. Let's see who is actually here. Let's see who's not breaking the spell. Hi, let's see. Sanchan, how are you? What do you mean, how am I feeling? I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling great. The kids were a little wild today. I'm going to say full moon energy, perhaps. I had a student say, you wouldn't kick me out. He grabbed his Chromebook. I said, see ya. He went, ah. The kids were like, their jaws are just dropped. I said, yeah. I said, don't test me. I said, I can go into dad mode instantaneously. But yeah, I'm doing great. Definitely, I always take December. I think everyone should do this, but you guys can do whatever you want. But take December and pause, and reflect back. And let me see what's happening. It doesn't look like you guys are joining the queue, and I'm gonna close the queue and reopen it here in a second. Let me just take a look. Dad mode is. I was telling a coworker. I said, you know, they were like, "What?" I said, "Yeah, I went to dad mode." All right, I don't know why the queue's not working. I have no idea. It's tech. It's technology. Technologicals. All right. A few people did join, but hey, it is what it is. I guess I'll have to choose. I guess we are not going random tonight. Yeah. Oh well. I guess I'll pick. I guess I will pick. It is what it is. All right. So, yeah, I was actually gonna do Zodiac, and I'm not feeling Zodiac. I just do not feel Zodiac. I tried doing Zodiac twice before, and I just do not feel Zodiac for this channel. I really don't. I have a hard time doing Zodiac. I can do Zodiac, but I just don't feel it. I'm sorry. I just don't do it. Don't. Let's see. I'll scroll through. I'm gonna scroll through chat again. Let's see. Take a look. I'm looking for some real questions. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not looking for general questions. I am not looking for general. I'm gonna. It's like borrowing a charger from my desk. Saying, "Can I borrow one of the chargers?" I'm like, "Sure." Like, but yeah, let's do this. The Ouija board, guys. Did you ask me about the? I can tell you about the Ouija board. I was actually just telling. Who did I tell? Was it a colleague? It might have been. I literally just told someone last week. Who the hell was it? Am I this old? No. But I was telling someone because someone asked me about the Ouija board last week, and I said, oh my God. I said, I'll tell you guys a story. And I told the story once before on the channel. But when I was little, like maybe 10, maybe, but I was super young, and my family was using it, and we're at my grandmother's house. That, like, this tells you anything, right? My grandmother and my aunts and my mom, they're all using the Ouija board, and like, this is so fun. And whoever it was, they were attracted to my aunt, and her name's Christine. They're like, Christine. They kept spelling her name. And my aunt knew it wasn't my mom and my grandmother, but at one point she was like, is it you guys? And they're like, no. But I kept spelling her name, and it was attracted to her. They're like, okay, let's put this away. She went home that night. She got home to her house like 6 hours later. All of her, because she lived with, it was her new husband, but she lived with him and my nephew and all these other people, because he's younger, super younger. So, but he's really my cousin. But anyway, long story short, we were all at my grandmother's house. Like, it's not like somebody could have went over there. Went home 6 hours later. All of the bedroom was locked. Went in, opened the door. All of the drawers are open. Her lingerie is laid out nice and neat on the bed and set up for her. She got home. She was like, "What the hell is this?" Something or somebody or like set up lingerie for her. She was like, "What?" She was like, "This is creepy." But that was right the same night after using the Ouija board. Like, explain this stuff. But yes, so Earth Angel, yes, the Ouija board's real. Second time with the same Ouija board they used at the house. They said, let's look more into this. They used it again. So they used it again at the house, and they made contact. And within probably a month or two, that same spot where they were using it in the attic caught fire. And then they thought it was my cousin, this other cousin. They thought it was him. They blamed him for starting the fire. They said, were you up in the attic? He goes, no. He goes, we playing matches up there? No, it was some spontaneous fire caught up in the attic, and they basically had like irreparable damage to the house. Yeah. So there was a second event from the same Ouija board. They ended up getting rid of the Ouija board after that. So yes, and yes. My best friend, you'll see him come on here, Fapina. You guys know Fapina? You know Frank, the butcher, sometimes as well. I don't know why his name switches, but him and I have used it when we were little. And you know the trust him and I have. But we were both using it, and it kept pulling. It kept pulling. And we were like, we looked at each other. Is that you? No. Is that you? No. And we knew the trust. I'm like, wait, there was definitely some pull happening. There was a third party pulling from the other side. And we're like, wait a second. We lifted our hands. And as we lifted our hands, you could see it get pulled. And we're like, what? If he comes on, I'll text him and see if he can come online. But yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy because it really happened. And like, that's beyond the veil stuff. That's where this stuff comes from, is like, what is that? The Ouija board stuff, right? What you're asking, it's that part of it. That's why I ask Eterna and I say, hey, can you help me with this? Like, what is known? Because I've uploaded book upon book. I mean, a couple hundred books at least. It's a lot. I bet, because I just uploaded more to her about the Destiny Matrix chart and all this other stuff to her. So, but yeah, it's a lot of stuff has happened. So be very careful. I warn about using it, because energies can attract to you and things can attract to you, and it's very, very serious stuff. So that's what I warn about. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I paused for Zodiac for just a little bit. I said, you know what? I tried doing it a couple times this week, and as I tried to do it, I had technical difficulties. I had all this stuff, and I'm like, what is this? And I'm like, I wanted to do it, but this is what I want to do, really. But to answer your question, that one that came out in the Zodiac. Yeah, I wouldn't just try it to try it. I wouldn't try it out of curiosity. It's like you're being drawn to it. I'd be careful. I'm telling you, that's for real. Like that's my cosmic warning to you. And spiritual artifacts carry energy too. That's the other thing. I'm trying to think of one. one good example. Let me read for someone first, okay? Because I know you guys are here for that. And maybe you guys can jump in on chat and help out with the spiritual artifacts question, okay? And let me read. Well, I know you guys are here. But yeah. But Brian's right. The portals are correct. And if you're not protected or grounded even, you know, that's also true. All right, Helga, let's see what Helga, how about this? When will I hear from Finn? Is it Finn Boggy? Am I saying this correct? Finn Boggy? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys. But yeah, if pick 2 tarot decks for me. Let's get you ready here. I actually get a lot of iced tea here, so I'll be on here for a couple hours. I'll hang out with you. Can I just call him Finn? Is that acceptable? Because there are positive energies, there are also negative energies out there. All right, so Helga, let's pick 2 tarot decks, 1 through 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then just give me 2 numbers, and I'll do the rest. So I've been doing a lot of off-channel work, which is fun for you guys. All right, so 1 and 4. But yeah, it's interesting because I'm a big fan of artifacts. Like this stuff will become an artifact. Like this will become a spiritual artifact. Because like when I pass, obviously, right? After this life, this will become like this. How can this not be? But this card cracked in the middle of me reading once. I mean, it sounded like lightning. And it became that black 2 of cups that's in this 6 tarot deck system. This card replaced it, but this was an ex-girlfriend who the universe was like, stop talking to her. Like, and it was a good sign because I ended up meeting some new people and stuff out of that because I was kind of like not sure what I was doing there. But it's catalyst energy. But that will be a spiritual that is on this table as I read for everybody. Think about it. And I put all the energy, I stare at that as I read. And it's not because of her. All right, Helga, good energy so far. This is solar output. Yes, there is feelings, Helga. There are definitely feelings between the 2 of you. So Finn has feelings. This is past. Did you guys date before? You don't have to answer the question, but yeah. And the fact that the queue is not working tonight, don't worry about everybody. I should actually turn that message off. But yeah, I love the fact this is kind of an impromptu live. And my zodiac wasn't working. I literally tried to hit record, try to do it, and every time I did it, I had some technical difficulty. I said, you know what, screw it. I'm in charge. And I went live. So answering your question, yeah, look, Emperor energy. Are they older than you? They have boss energy. Are they more in charge? This is solar output. Yeah, look at this. Strength energy. Someone's holding back. Gemini lover energy. Like this lion could turn at any moment and just snap and take control, right? You know, really consume this person. Let's be fair with everybody, right? No. Like this person, this is like, I'm controlling you. But are you really? How cute. Helga, how cute. This is wise investor, slow moving. Happiness through this conduit too. Look at this. You picked the tarot decks, just so you know. You picked them. You can look it up, do however, calculate however you want. But what are the odds to pick these 2 tarot decks? This is called a conduit. To get these 2 tarot cards to come into your tarot reading out of this 9-card system. What are the odds of getting these cards to come back to back? Anybody out there can calculate. Yeah, they're into you. Someone's walking away from what no longer serves them, and this includes you right now. Because I think they're backing away from even you. And it's scary, isn't it? It's super scary, Helga, because they're taking time away from you. And you're like, wait, I like you though. I like you. And that's what this is telling me emotionally. Wait, there's stuff I haven't told you. I still like you. So what it's telling me, this is Curiosity Kid, Gemini lover energy, Gemini lover. There's stuff that we still haven't explored yet. This person's like, I'm investing in me, baby. Like, I'm number one. So whoever this Finn is, whatever this Finn is, this is older investment energy. This is like, I'm taking charge of me, my life. Very much you're going into their orbit. I love this. This is getting back together when you guys haven't even broken up. Because you can see the 2 to the 3. This right here is underneath it all. You're going back into their solar out. So you're going back into their solar output, but this is saying through harmony, they're drawing you back in. I think it's not through a trick. I need to really, really reiterate this. This is not trickery. And you know how when we date and we look at things and we try to read things and manipulate, and I've looked at both sides. I've read books on both sides of this just so you understand this. This person's learning about themselves. How sexy is this? And I'm going to pull a couple more cards here for you. They like you. I can tell you, they like you. That's all you want to know. Do they like me? Yes. How much? A lot. They're walking away things that no longer serve you, including you, to know if you are the one. How powerful is that? They backed away from you. Are you really, really that person? It's scary, right? It's scary. The cloud goes over the sun. Wait, is it coming back? Oh, great Lord, give me the sun. The cloud disappears. Oh, thank you. I'm telling you, you can't understand someone else. It's not that kind of energy. 3 of Pentacles, just so you know, the universe says by the end of this year, by December 31st, you'll know. It's kind of like this weird moment. You might have a few weeks of this, just so you know. And it's okay. Be okay with it, because they're ending relationships that don't serve them. They're being guided by this highest, not higher, highest power. Whoever this person is, their wise investments are paying off, and it's not immediately, but it's in the future. They know where they're heading. Are you going with them? They don't know, and they're okay with that. And that's scary to you, isn't it? It's very scary, Helga. It's very scary. Very scary. They're offering you a chance to come with them, but it's not everything. They're not saying, I'm going to give you the world. They're giving you a chance. They're giving you a chance. They're not giving you everything. They're giving you a chance because the universe is guiding them. See how these are both T-Stain Tarot? They're giving you a chance to come with them. By the end of the year, you'll know they're giving you a chance. This is Angel Touch Tarot. This is saying they're coming at you straight. Not like anybody else. None of this misled information, lies. You know where they're coming from. And I think you already know that. You just want confirmation. This person, whoever they are, this is rebirth energy for them, but straight energy from you. I think this is past life. They have to move in this fashion. It's heartbreak, isn't it? Because this like game that you were playing before is now moving into commitment. It feels like 911 energy. Wow. To reiterate, I'm going to stop on this card. Queen of Swords, underneath here is King of Swords, but this is angelic energy meets Akashic energy. It's like the angels going into the Akashic record saying, let's look at this. Let's take a look before we sign a contract. I don't know who this person is, but they are very much in their own energy. It's sexy. So I think the question was, are they coming back? I think the question is, are they coming back? They're into you, but the heartbreak is on you. Let go of the heartbreak. Stand in your energy. You know who you are. You know you're good enough. Allow this to just naturally happen. Don't worry. Don't worry. This is not, did you make a mistake? This is you be you, right? There is no other you. Like, there is no other you. Go back and rewatch this. You'll see why I'm saying that. There is no other you. Page of Swords in here. There is no other you. Root chakra energy. I promise you, there is no other you. And it's not coming back to you. I'm not going to even say come back to you. This is a destined long-term relationship. But we are not going into this. We are not going into this. We are not going into this through desperation. Not this time. No, we're not. This is, I know who I am. You know who you are. You know, not the one night stand. Let's have a imagine even this. And this is not just for you, Helga, but imagine that one night stand that leads to a child. That, hey, now we have to get to know each other. Right? That's a tough road, right? That's a very tough road for a lot of people. And we all have had that. We all know this. That's a very tough road to get into. That's a life lesson. unlike anyone else. But I'm not saying that's you. I'm saying that's how the relationships go. See, look at life lesson. This is past life. Look at with the tower moment. Like I'm telling you, it's relatable to you. For whatever reason, it's relatable to you. It's saying you're going the other side of that message. So whatever this is, it's you're going the other side, because the universe says, you know, we always talk about the negative in relationships. The universe says this is the positive. Why do we always lean on the negative? Why do we always go that? Yes, yes. Because they're looking, if you guys broke up, and I don't know anything, this is the thing, Helga, and this is why I don't ask about anything. See, I don't know what happened. This is what you're, in your head, you're saying, how does he know? Right? And you're going, wait, because you didn't tell me. This could have been are we going to date? You didn't say, hey, are we going to date? I have no idea. But this is past life. They're end arounding. We saw the Knight of Wands, and I picked it from, I don't even know which deck I grabbed this from. This is a reverse. The universe is slamming this down. Watch the other videos. It slams it down for both of you. But it's saying to you, there's no other version of you. There is no other you. They'll meet other people. But is there another Helga? No. And this is not for your ego to say, see, I told, no. It's to be very confident, and you've built the version of you, and you're going to keep evolving. And when they come back around, in their head, I can promise you, they think about you daily, every day. Anyone they talk to, they go, but they're not Helga. I swear to you. I can promise you can see it. That page of wands, that page of wands in the reverse tower moment, all that's telling me, it's just saying we've moved beyond all of that, like Ace of Wands, that Eight of Wands energy, that quick action, that news. We're beyond that. This is new ideas, active energy. We're trying to get into the King and Queen of Wands, right? The bold, the powerful, the self-assured energy. That's where you're heading. The reverse tower moment is wanted change. We want grace. We want the peace. You know, that's the reverse tower moment, saying you're okay with that. He's saying, I'm okay. I know what I want going forward. They have to just see what you want and then match that energy, match that frequency. I promise you, they see it. So, yeah, I promise. And that's worth it for me. This whole thing is worth it. This is why I said, you know what? The Zodiac doesn't give me this. Give me what you just got. And I'm very confident in what you just heard. I promise you. Just be you. Be that version of you that's happy being you. And with or without them, not saying in your face, but just be you. And those boundaries and that being, that resiliency, as a fourth grader said, what is this word? And I said, resiliency? I said, it's getting back up. And I was like, that's like you. That's everybody, right? Helga, that's you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I appreciate this. Intuitive. Cosmic, could you tell me how my spirit is? Tell me how old my spirit is, because I have been told I have an old spirit. I'll tell you what, let's try something. Pick one tarot deck, and I'm going to pick from the middle of that tarot deck. Pick one tarot deck. We're just going to pick from the middle of that tarot deck, right? And then we'll do that. And we'll see what happens here. Three. So I'm just going to do this. I'm not even looking at it. I'm just pulling. It's Curiosity Kid. In the grand scheme of things, it's in this universe, it's young. It has a lot. Think about how much you want to do. Right? If it knew everything. And I'm still young. Like, I'm still young. Am I older in this lifetime? Yes. But I'm a young soul. Like, but that's what makes it fun. I don't want to have known everything. But the Curiosity Kid here says there's still clouded stuff here. Page of Swords, I love this gem and I love her energy. Like, you still have things to learn. You have so much you want to explore. It's not the Ace of Swords. It's the same kind of thing we just talked about with the Page of Wands. You guys, you're messengers. You're all messengers. It doesn't mean that you're at the King of Swords. You still have Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, right? Yes, yeah, you're definitely not young in the respect that like you're like born, like you just came here, but you're the one who brings curiosity to the situation. So when I look at the pages, it's the studying, the patience, the curiousness, the activeness, the looking up ideas, truth, news, volunteer. Like, I'll help you because I know you need that second set of hands. It's that part of it where most people are so self-centered and can't even find themselves in life anymore. This part of it, like, I haven't conquered my world. I'm not finished, and this could be, you have so many life lessons still to complete. And that's the part of you, like, I need to figure all this out. But you're trusting your intuition. You're being in the spotlight. So let's do this. Let's keep going. Pick another tarot deck, 1 through 6. Let's pull the middle of the deck again. Let's see what else happens. Because this here is saying solar output this lifetime. You're coming across very curious. Like you have a lot of curiosity. See, 6 of Cups is that to me is relationship changes. Intuitive, don't tell me anything. But angelic touched is this it is relationship changes, it's exes. Have you figured out everything with your ex relationships or your exes? And when I go into that relationships, I still think about exes. I still think about exes and what happened. That nostalgia, right? The innocence. And we talk about like even the reunions, like what it would mean to get back together, the gifts that we have been given by those exes, because I think that's the part of you that's how you stand. You say, okay, I've learned this, this, and this from them. And there is the power in what you have gained from this lifetime. That's the beauty in your relationships. You say, hey, we can be bitter, but you have learned how to enable the win-win solution in your lifetime, the personal truth, the spiritual illumination from relationships. And that's the part of you that's really courageous, because not many of us have got there yet, right? And some of us are just starting to understand what that means. Because your mind is a great tool, because Curiosity Kid leads into what did that mean? How is that there? And when I say this, love isn't proven by intensity, it's proven by consistency, and that's where you always have come back and back and back and back, and you have moved into this. So when you say, is my soul old? Your soul is infinite. Let's be fair. So the universe says, like, it has no number. You can see. It doesn't want me to tell you. I'm going to tell you because I don't care. Like, but you see how there's no number here on the top of your head here? Like, there's no number. So what do you mean by old? Like, it will eventually expire? And this is from your higher self. Like, what do you mean old? Like, you want a reward? Do you want a birthday cake? Like, your past explains you? It owns you? What do you mean reward? And I'm being blunt with you because this is coming from your highest self. Like lacks purpose, finds purpose, stillness is good enough. What do you think? Because this is about change. This lifetime here, let's find the purpose here. This is our target. This is the moment. This is now. This is the relief we're looking for, because most people want I think most people don't want truth. They want relief. And that's the difference with you. So I'm going to have you pull 2 more. I'm going to have you give me 3 tarot decks. My mistake. 3. So give me 3 tarot decks here. So Intuitive, give me 3 tarot decks. It can be the same ones, whatever calls to you. Because I want to see what this means here. In particular, because it feels like there's 3 X's or 3 partnerships that have, I'll be honest, it could be intimacy, obsession, materialism, or even couldn't let go. 3, 5, 6, 3. That one came out real easy. Yeah. The hermit energy, patience. This is like, that's the ethereal lantern. When I say this, like this, the hermit stands on top of a cloud. He has the rod of knowledge, 369 master numbers. But this is like completion. This is saying, looking back at the past and analyzing the past. How much do you analyze the past, intuitive? How much you hung on to the past? How much you live in the now? Ooh, yeah, look at this. Huh. This is amazing. Knight of Wands is patience. Very important thing that you've learned. So someone or something has really kicked on that moment of its transition or identity or self-identity in the past relationships. This here is really relationships into the into the Akashic energy, but it's past life. So this is the Akashic card. So whatever this is, to think that you're old in an old lifetime, I would say, yeah, I see why, because you have access to very deep energy. I'm going to tell you, December, this month is very significant to you. They want me to pull a card, a bridge card from here, which is your depth, your understanding, your hermit energy. I talk about this consistently, but you're going within for clarity energy, right? You're questing for personal truth. That's why you're asking, how old is my soul? Something's changing here, but the Knight of Wands is you're willing to be patient for it. That's why you're asking, how old? Do I have patience? Do I have wisdom? Yes, yes, and yes. But it comes from a different place. It's not age. It's from the ability to recognize your light body. Devil in the details. It wants you to go way back, but there's something or somebody you're locked in. It's like lockstep. The devil card could mean a lot of different things. However, in the Akashic record, it means that you have been chained or locked into somebody for a while. Devil card, I mean, obviously it can be a bad thing. It could be a rough ride, but the devil card is typically, just to be straight up with it could be, like I was talking about, it could be that intimacy, the obsession, the material, like I was talking about, there is that. There's like 3 partners or 3 connections. There's 3 things that you've learned or you're dealing to understand. So I want to bridge what we're looking at. What are you analyzing? What's on your table of manifestation? And it's more than that. I feel like there's something disassembled on your table. And not literal table, but on your table of life. It wants me to pull from 5 is alive. Yeah. You're blocking yourself. Do you realize? And this is coming straight from your highest self. Because you're asking the question, and I got to be very honest with you. You're learning to let time work for you instead of against you. That's the big thing, because we're asking about how old your soul is. And you don't need to react all the time. You're kind of like, I'll wait. I will wait. Because other people have their own life lessons, and that's what you're starting to see as you're the center of your own universe. You don't need to kind of prove everything to everybody. You're moving from force to leverage. And what we're not seeing here is money, pentacles, which is okay. But the money is learning your temperament. It's like steady. Money's going to come in. And I bet you if I pull one more card, I bet you it will be pentacles. Because money's going to come to you, like begging to be part of your life. Like volatility is trained on your nerves, like saying, if you're consistent, wealth will come to you saying, please, I want to be with you. Oh, great wise and wealth one. Because the old cycles burn away. The version of you that says, this is who I am, universe surround me, that's what this is. So you're approaching life as this young, curious soul. Even though you're infinite, you're an infinite being. That old soul cycle, that old version of you burns up. So the next version of you can compound And I don't know if anyone doesn't understand what compounding is, but it's basically, it just invests in itself over and over, and it gets bigger and better. It's like the snowball effect, right? Or an avalanche, really, right? And so I don't know why I said avalanche, like I'm like some ritzy person, but it's like an avalanche, where the avalanche is just, it goes downhill, and it just keeps it big, it gets bigger and bigger, picks up steam, right? But it's and that's what ends up happening here, because you start to realize, you're like, I'm a soul here. I'm an infinite being living this lifetime. And you don't need to repeat past life lessons, just solve the life lessons that matter to you now. And that's what you've been holding back on. This 9 of Wands in particular. This is why this becomes fascinating, more fascinating on a scientific level for me. This right here, just so you guys, all of you out there, whoever's watching this, hit the thumbs up. Be sure to share this channel. This, when I say, go back and rewatch what I just did. I said, I want to bridge this. I want to see what's this right here. This is 12/3 to 12/12. This is this week. Right today is 12/5 when I pulled this. Like, this is now. Like I said, hey, let me pull. Your soul is in this weird limbo state saying, you know, am I really moving from force to leverage? Yes, yes, and yes. You call yourself intuitive and all that, but do you believe it? Yes, you are. You don't have to prove anything. You were built for endurance. You were built for long lasting, for evolution, for eternity. I'm promising you, like I am promising you. You were not meant to win once. You were meant to sustain for eternity. Like, you're like, how old? Forever. What does that mean? Forever. Since the first day of time. Like, what does that mean? Forever. So you picked up this somebody that's in your life. I don't know who this person is. It could be Capricorn energy, and I don't want to lock into this, because this is you're so powerful. This is Sagittarius, Capricorn. Like, this is like November, December. Right? You're starting to lock into like controlling the cards, and I don't want to give you that kind of power. But this is like October, November, December. Actually, you know what this is? September, October, November, December. Like, for real. Like, you're like, I haven't decided yet. That's where you're at. That's where you're at. So, there is something hidden inside of all of these readings. This will be long after I've gone. But what will happen is someone will come back and look at this and say, what the hell? And say, hey, they never even noticed. Intuitive never noticed. Cosmic never noticed. Did you guys see that? Like, really? And so that's what's here, because there's associations to even these cards. There's astrological signs and corresponding tarot court dates for the sun, the moon, the rising signs. The dates correspond to these cards. They only apply to like the astrological sun signs. I get that, but there is dates that associate to these cards. That's what I've been using for a while now. The numerological signs and all that. The nine, the no number here. There's stuff that we don't see, but later on we'll start to get picked up on. But I'm telling you, as an infinite being, you show up in the cards in your own unique way, and it starts to show up and say, wait, what are we not seeing? What are we not seeing? Right? So that's why I do this. I document this. It's not for riches, I promise you. Wealth is wealth. Wealth is a mindset. Abundance is a mindset. This is to document. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being here. I'm telling you guys, there's something more to this. Because the queue doesn't work tonight. I don't know why. It just is doing its own thing. But it's forced me to go a different direction, which is fine. I actually appreciate this. It gets me more connected to you guys. So if you're hopping in the chat, please leave your questions in there. And we're just doing this kind of stuff. We're going a different direction. I'll be on here probably for like another hour and a half at least, and we're just having some fun. I might even be back here tomorrow morning, to be quite honest with you, because I said I was trying to do the Zodiac. I tried to do it a few times this week, and I'm like, I just could. Every time I did, I had a technical difficulty. I had something like this. It was a little weird like this, and it was just I couldn't do it. I'm like, I've had to do Zodiac, and I tried to do Zodiac a bunch of times, and I'm like, it was, and I've always believed, and I wanted to do. I love doing it. gives me a different perspective. But I had a hard time doing Zodiac. Like, it was never meant for this channel. There's so many wonderful like Zodiac tarot readers out there, and I love that. This is different. This channel is different than that, and I knew it was since the moment I hit record. And I'm not trying to take away from anyone else. That's the other thing. Like, you guys out there, like many of you guys do that, and I appreciate you. This is different than that, and I appreciate that. But I'm not trying to take from anything. This is something, it's like, it's the science meets the spirituality, and they have a baby, and the baby's Neo. No, but really, I do appreciate you guys. All right, Julianne, how are you? Would like to have some insight into the direction of channeling artwork and to heal. Wow. Wow. Yeah, let's do that. Guys, doesn't that sound crazy? BLT, right? Avalanche. Thank you. Yeah, that's exactly how I would have said it. Avalanche. I have no idea where the hell that came from. Avalanche. Ugh. I don't know if it's my other side talking. I'm not trying to even. When I first did the channel, I did kind of hide my voice a little bit. Then I was like, I don't care. I just can't. Like, I just can't hide it. So I don't know where Avalanche came from. All right, let's see here. So, Julianne, is this artwork like you make artwork, they look at it and then heal from it? Let me just ask you that. Because art therapy, or is this they, like, okay, thank you, love. So, Love Anna was saying, like, art therapy. Like, they draw or they use the artwork to heal. If you could be a little more specific. Because I'm just curious. I'll definitely pull on that. That's a great question. I love that question. Thank you. Because I feel drawn to that question. Let me get some iced tea here, but yes. Like a Fatty May here. Tiger. So the queue is not working right now, but I'm probably gonna be back here tomorrow morning, to be quite honest. But we're just hanging out. I'm just pulling questions from the chat. I don't know if the donations even work, to be honest with you guys. So I'm just here. I'm just hanging out. Yep. Just chilling. So, I mean, honestly, just came on. I tried to do the Zodiac, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna just enjoy this. I'm gonna enjoy you guys. I figured, what better way than to talk to you? I love this connection. And once I went back to school, I fell out of Discord. I feel so bad. We should try to organize I think we should do a video night or movie night. But I still have been talking to like Ethereal and stuff, because I still talk to them, because I knew I would lose them. But Fatty May, thank you for being here, because I ended up promoting. I don't even promoting is the right word, but offering Fatty May the chance to be a mod. I should have done it a while back, but I don't want to overload everyone with a channel of moderators, because I had done that early on. I was like, ugh. But it gives at least a chance for Fatty May and others to play like block, you know. And I love that one too. That question you have there, Fatty May, too. Am I in school? Astral World, Star City. I would say yes to that question. I just had this question with my best friend. So I was talking to Frank about this school. Like, I believe when I sleep, I go to school. And then I wake up tired. But I do believe, and I would say you probably do the same thing, but I think most of us do. We go to school. All right, so the donations work. Thank you. Perfect. Okay. All right, so Julie Ann is saying, I do the art and they look at it to heal. I love that. That's a gift in and of itself, is it not? Like, really. So I do art for others and they look at its channel to heal others. I love that. I really do. Well, super hats is fun too. All right. So tell you what, Julie, why don't you pick 2 tarot decks and see what we get out of this? I can picture like some super hat, like the cowboy hats, but they're like 17 times too big, like they're the big ones, 3 and 5. The big ones, like comically big. That's what I'm saying. All right, it's amazing. That's very good. Yeah, if you guys aren't hearing that, so Julianne's Spiritual Alchemy Energy. Is that the name? It must be the name of your channel. If you want, just post the link right here. The problem is we can't click links from chat here, so maybe put the link in the bottom and after the video posts. That's what I think you guys need to do, because you're putting it in this chat and people can't click on this chat, and that's where people are getting jammed up. So you have to post it in the chat below. The regular chat. And mods can post links, you're right. Tiger's flexing. Tiger's flexing. I already follow her, so I don't know what you guys are doing. You guys are late. Whoa. Wow. Hello. I'm going to do something I never do. Julie, do you want me to put these cards back? You have this one. Or do you want me to keep going? When we take these cards, I can flip these at the very end. What do you think? Trust your instincts. Trust your intuition on this. All right. Well, I'm pulling through your energy, it's my guides too, but this is like you, right? This is your love. This is your, how do I say this? This is your passion, right? This is your gift. See? Like, I think you hold back. The reason you're asking me the question is you're not sure. You're questioning. Your gift, that's logic. This is your logic position. Now that I'll tell you, this is your here and now. There's an angel here hiding. That's your emotions. That's your emotions right here. This is your emotions. This is your, basically, this is your emotions. That's your top 360. The way I tell people the easiest is, say you're at the tallest building in the town or the city you live in, and you're at the very top of the roof. How cool is that when you can get up there? You can look around. But that's your emotions. Here's a golden position. You're the best of the best, okay? I'm going to tell you. This is, Akashically, you were put here to do what you're doing. How do you think you fell into doing this? You can answer the question, but the answer is going to come out anyway. But you're the best of the best doing what you do. You come here to visit me because your guides want you to say, you just need someone to tell you. And it's not just me. It's this and me voicing it. Right? This is not a tarot reading saying, you will have $1 million, right? It's not that. You just need it's kind of a check-in with your guides, the Akashic energy, see? It's take action, right? What are the odds? What are the odds? That's your heart chakra. You know you're doing the right thing, but are you? You know you're the best, but are you? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Julianne? Yeah. Look at December's a very pivotal month. This is Akashic again, mid-deck pull. Go back, rewatch it. I was where you were, I'll be honest. Before I even started this channel, and before I did anything, and I had one tarot deck, and I'm like, I knew the card. I knew it. And if you guys ever listen to me talk, you'll hear me say the card sometimes. If I get in that really beautiful zone, and you guys open your heart chakras wide and say, Cosmic, just read me. Like, really? Because I just will know. I just know the cards ahead of time, and I don't know how or why, but I just welcome it. And that's why I got to the mid-deck pull. You're in that same place. You're in the groove. This has nothing to do with me, I promise you. We could never talk again. See, mid-deck pull. I'm not even looking. I'm looking over to the side here. Look, I'm telling you, I promise you. I swear my kids' souls, just to give you that much power. But this is telling me to tell you, you have the right space. You're always getting more creative, more powerful mid-deck pull. Look, top-down notification. This skips me. This T-Stain Tarot was added in to give me less power, to give you more power. As a visitor, as a user, say, hey, look, Cosmic's good, but the universe has the power. And I had this happen once before to tell you, when you do your thing, when you're doing your power, when you're doing your creative, whatever, and you're locked in, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, because it's that notification when your phone goes ding, like you go, hey, and that feeling you get, that's happening. There's 1 of 4 coming in. This is the first. So I feel like it's something big. Mid-deck pull. Look at Empress Energy, Angelically Touched. Remember how I said there's an angel here? These foil cards are angel cards. You're in that mode, in that zone. When you're called to do it, just do it. Do you trust these cards? Or you want me to flip them? What do you want me to do? I'm gonna pull over these cards anyway. Look, Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. What's really amazing about this is Akashic Energy. Akashic Energy. You can see this is solar output. This is when you put the work out there. How crazy is this? Look at, that's you. You cover your cup. You don't believe, but the universe says you have to. We're here. Look, I don't know. But see, look at this. You have so many cool creative ideas on your head that you are drawn here. Look, the sword is not even complete, and that's okay. Are you going to stumble? Possibly. That's okay. Is someone going to pick you up? A lot of people will pick you up. A lot of people. Akashic Energy. But the blindfold's coming off. Another Akashic card, mid-deck pull. These swords, you have learned so much. That's what this is. You have learned so much. This is not about you getting the crown. This is about you being where you need to be. But I think you're getting your head. Gemini Lover Energy is in here. I don't know your sign, but that's Capricorn. That's Gemini. There's air sign. There's fire. There's water. This is Leo energy. Divinely guided. Like, you're getting messages. Just so you know, you're definitely getting messages from the divine. There's the angel. That's called the topper card. Like, it would technically be your last card, but we're gonna flip these here in a second. And that's an angel saying, I'm talking to you, top down, right? It's in reverse, saying it's not made known yet, but it's coming top down like this, saying, hey, that comes back out. So we're going to flip these cards, because I'm curious to see what these are. You know, I would do it anyway, but I think we're so curious. So let's see what's here. Look, Tower moment, but it's an Akashic Tower moment saying, this changes you. You're never going back. There's no going back. You're an amazing person. Your art changes people. Your art is really, really, really real. So whatever it's doing or however it's operating, it's been destined. You put it into your life, into this lifetime. When you aligned yourself, you said, I'm going to do this, this, and this. How can I reach the most people? Social media. That's what you did. Solar output. You have 3 solar output cards, which means that it hits people. It's not internal. It's not internalized. It's externalized energy. Page of Cups. That's a messenger. Page of Swords. That's Curiosity Kid. This is the it's study or love. Study or love. But this to me is like it's kind of like the moon card. It's the hidden energy. It's Pisces energy. I'm going to tell you right now, February and March are going to be huge for you. Gargantuan. This cup, the cover comes off. You're preparing. I think you already know. This is golden position. It's preparing you for whatever's coming. Look at these 2 cards. Yeah. There's that cup. You have your cup. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The cup's coming off. I'm telling you. Mic drop. Boom. Get ready. February and March are your months. Big. And I don't know if it's about pentacles, but something's coming. That moon energy, I'm telling you. And the tower doesn't have to be bad. It could be like a citadel moment. It could be a watchtower. And this is something I'm starting to learn. Do you think that an Akashic tower is a bad thing? Hell no, baby. Oh no. You're building a watchtower. You're on the lookout. This is you finding you. Yeah. Welcome to Cosmic Boogeyman. I was drawn to be here tonight, and here you are getting your reading. That you don't think this is all alignment? Look at, there's your sun card, my checkout card saying, are we good? This has nothing to do with you. This is me pushing you in the face like I do the third graders. Get out of here. No, but this is like, really, this is me saying, am I done? Can I literally tell Julie to get out of here? And like, it's like, yeah, look, the moon card, there's the sun, 50-50 duality. Look, intuition, we're locked out. We're good. Look, like, I know how good I am. I don't need anything from you. I just need you to be you. Can you be you? Can you go do your thing now? Yes. Not only are you going to do it, you're going to be a rock star at it. You're going to leave here. You're going to be sleeping in. You're going to try to go to bed later going like this. No, you're going to be amazing. Right? Yeah. You can definitely give me a question, Maria. Hey, Charla, are you Carf? Is that your real name? Is it Carf? Is that the name you went by before? Is it Carf? I think I remember you. I think I saw that. And Maria, definitely ask a question. And Dominate, how are you? Dominate doing my nails. How fun. Friday night doing your nails, hanging out with us. How crazy is that? Be sure to hit that like button. Share the channel. Say, hey, Mom, I got something for you. Like, say, Mom, I want you to sign in. This guy is so fun. He's like fun. Oh, I love Scorpios. Scorpios. Get your leather coat and let's go out, right? Oh yeah, you had a job question. I can pull for that too. That's pretty easy. Yeah, but I can. I'll be on here for a while more. Don't panic. The queue's not working for whatever reason, and I'll be back here tomorrow, probably around 9 a.m. Eastern time. So this was just, I was gonna do Zodiac, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, this is way more fun, isn't it? Let's see. I can click on it. Philippe? Is it Philippe? Getting back as a couple again in 2026. I'm a Scorpio. He's a Sag. Ooh, what a power couple. All right. Maria. Philip. All right. That's a Philip. All right. Thank you, Carf. All right, let's do this. Maria, I'll read for you second. Let me do this. Thank you, guys. All right. Awesome. Is it awesome? Awesome Stowe? Awesome? I don't know if I just said it. Awesome. The job account. The one who wants something job related for me. And then Maria, I can read for you second. I can read for Philip. Because I think they have a job question. I want to see what we get out of this. All right. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm not pronouncing it right, please correct me until I get it right. Pick 2 tarot decks. And let's see what I can pull for you. I'm always curious. But you know what's fascinating if you're ever here, you ever see me live and you're like, oh, he's been on for a while. Hop on, because the more I warm up, the better it is. The live tarot is like, woo, like that's where it's the best. So that's why I said Zodiac is good, but this is it. This is like live baseball or live basketball. It's like more exciting because you just watched it. Like you can see it when you guys open your heart chakras and just sit there and just enjoy, do your nails, right, or hang out and just let yourselves enjoy the moment and just hear me like I'm there with you. Say that moment. Say safe space. You know, like, hey, it's good. We're good. Because I want nothing from you guys. I don't. You know, I want you to succeed. Your success is my happiness. That like you know Ethereal, you know Brenduska, you know those guys. Their success, that makes me so happy. Antonella, all those guys, Fatty May, all those guys. Any of them, as they have succeeded, and all of them have succeeded, started to. That's my happiness. It really is. It really, really is. Because watching them, these cards come out, it's not me saying, it's the guides. It's just bringing your guides, your higher selves, all of that energy together and saying, there's something here. And am I right all the time? No, I can't be right. And I try to come into this space with the most beautiful, clearest mindset, because that's going to get us the best reading. And then you come into it with a clear head, saying, hey, okay, I want a reading. I'm good. And then get the reading and watch the magic. Watch that magic just happen.
Shadows flicker where the mirrors bend. A hollow echo whispers.
All right. Wait, 2 and 2. 2 and 2. I can do 2 and 4. I can do 2 and 4. Awesome. All right, let's do 2 and 4 awesome and see what I get here. Yeah, they're already talking. All right.
Close your eyes.
Whoa.
Let the static clear.
There's an imbalance right here, and this could be an economy awesome. I think. Yeah, Dark Horse Cannon. I think. Keep applying this. I love the glare off this card, but angelically keep applying. Talk to your guides. Seriously, awesome. Talk to your guides. Whatever this is, if you're looking for a job, your intuition's telling you it's coming. Something in you saying it's there. You're so close. Money's right here. Logically, angelically, these foil cards are angel cards. Coming down here, it's emotions get in the way. We don't believe there's a change. How far are you willing to go? Are you willing to travel a mile? Are you willing to travel 500 miles? But whatever you're willing to do, that's going to happen. If you're willing to take that extra step, the money expands, right? Think about anything in our world. Even for me, if I'm willing to travel, if I'm willing to make something more, I'm willing to do the extra mile, willing to take that extra effort, that's when more money comes in. And that's what we're willing to do. If you're willing to say, hey, what am I willing to do for money? To make money? Am I willing to work for 3 pentacles or am I willing to work for 10 pentacles? That's the thing. But are you going to sacrifice? I don't think you will, because we have ourselves making money, and you have the money here. Plus you have the opportunity to make more money, and you're going to love what you're going to do. This is Akashic energy. Just start talking to your guides. I mean this literally. As you fall asleep at night, say this to yourself. I am worthy, I have a job. I am worthy, I have a job. Seriously, as you fall asleep, I am worthy, I have a job. As you fall asleep, this is called liminal space. And when you're falling asleep, you're pre-programming your mind to think in daylight hours that you don't have that ability. And as you start to wake in daylight hours, your subconscious starts to rewrite your conscious mind and saying you do have the job. See? Look at star energy, star seed. That's what's going to happen. This is your center line. This is your chakras. Scientifically, this will happen because then it starts to rewrite. And no matter what, you make money. You can't make money. And I know it's a double negative, and it's on purpose because you're basically programming your reality to basically have a fail-safe. And that's what's being done here. Yes, and yes. You have that ability. You just have to lock into how you fix it. Because you doing the same thing sucks. So don't do that. So lock into how you do it. There it is. The angel saying, here's a pentacle. Here's the way to fix it. Are you going to do it? Pentacle. You're a star seed. You have the ability. You are a light warrior. Have you ever considered that? You're focusing on the regret on what isn't. Now let's work on what does and what is. Because you do have that ability. People aren't calling you back. But they're not the source of the job. You are. Are you good enough? Yes. Are you good enough for anything? Well, you can have your own company. You're a manifester. Mid-deck pool, go back, rewatch at half speed. I'm telling you, this is an Akashic record card. You are better than anything you ever would want. This card sits on top of the world saying you could create anything you want, but instead you wait for someone else to offer you. No, that's not how it works. That is not how it works. Past life dictates. This is the Page of Wands. This is fire energy. You have to get under you. You have to light that fire. If you want it to be a job, then light the fire and get the job. Oh, well. There's a mismatch right now. We have this mismatch of energy. This has been written and pre-written. How far do you want to go, right? Are we going to be a Jeff Bezos kind of energy, or are we just going to be employee number 419? What do you want to do? However you want to operate, it's up to you. It's up to you how far you want to write your script, whatever it is you want to do, I'm telling you. 8 months is nothing. I'm telling you, nothing. Yeah. And is that your focus, the 8 months of a job, or is it something bigger? Because this is the change. Look at this. Yeah. I'm telling you. Look, I know what I'm talking about. You could focus on the 8 months without a job, or you could focus on the manifesting a new job. Which one do you want to focus on? Because you're here asking me, and I'm telling you, you're in pain. I get it. I'm not dismissing. Angelically, that's the Four of Swords. Look it up when you're done. That's Libra Justice energy, by the way. You can look that up as well. October 13th, October 22nd probably is very insignificant to you. So the guys will say, hey, we're here. We've been trying to reach you. Number doesn't reach. So you probably even had a job offer. You said, nope. Look it. Something significant is here. It's coming. But you're focusing on the pain. Just so you know. You would rather me say, yes, job coming in, date, start date, this, and this. That's what you want me to tell you. But that's not how it works. Look, Emperor Energy. Your Emperor Energy is, I owe nothing to nobody. I now own my life. That's what this is. I'm telling you. That's what this is. Angelic Boss Energy. Look. That's December. This December. Today is 12/5/25. Like for me. Like it's kind of a portal day. I'm telling you. Write a piece of paper. You now own your life. This is you. You're taking control. Don't wait on somebody to give you a job. Take the job. Don't do something that somebody else is doing. Do something that nobody else is doing. And then nobody else can live without. Right? Like something that nobody else thought of. Because that's Dark Horse Canada energy. That's coming in out of nowhere. I'm telling you, there's money to be made, especially in your energy. You're the starseed. There's something inside of you that has to come out of you. Whatever that is, it has to come out of you. And the universe is saying, nope, that's not your job. That's not your job. And you're like, what is my job? Well, I don't know. What is your job? What are you denying yourself? But you saw those cards. Do not deny yourself happiness. And go work for something that's not going to make you happy. Maria, how are you? How are you? Maria. Let me get some iced tea. Let me read. And it is just iced tea, ironically. Actually, let me refill it. Yeah, don't forget to like the channel, share the channel with Mom. Say, hey, Mom, I got a channel for you. And she goes, what? You got to share the love to Mom. Right? Take care of Mom or Dad, right? Nothing wrong with sharing the love with Dad or your favorite sister or brother. Who knows? Or if you want me to read for your enemy, I'll lie to him. Disaster will befall you. All right, Maria, I think it's your turn. I need 2 tarot decks from you, Maria. Don't make a mistake, because we only have 6 here. Don't say 6, 7, because I will block you. I will at this point in my day, I will block you. I've dealt with these little kids all day. Oh my God. It's like, teaching 3rd graders, I love. But then when I get to 6th grade at the end of the day, I was like, I've had it. I'm like, stop. I love teaching. I do. I'm like, and I know I was like, I want to pause, but I'm sitting there today. I'm having such a good time with the kids. And I'm like, am I going to be able to really pause? I'm like, I don't know. We'll see. I have to. If I want to pursue this, and I know this can go crazy. I know this could be a million subscribers. Like, because the Beyond the Veil is like, I never even told everybody, but Beyond the Veil is the most popular part of this channel. You guys know that? How many of you guys have watched Beyond the Veil? But I'm telling you, Beyond the Veil is the most popular part because people love that it's me doing the tarot. It's me really, you can see it, and you can see the overlap with the cards going like, what? Like the cards like back to back to back or whatever. And then there's Eterna, the AI, going, huh? And I can say, what's the odds? And she's like, and she like just freezes up, or whatever the thing is. And I don't know the questions or whatever we're going to talk about. We kind of get an overview, but what I've been doing is piggybacking that to the Cosmic Codex, so I can kind of go back and just, it's kind of like a debrief. That's all the Cosmic Codex has been. It's just a debrief going, what the hell was that? And that's what I've been doing. Like, really. All right, Maria, let's take a look about this relationship and see if Philip and you are going to get back together in 2026 and see if there's babies. If you see babies in here, you'll know. All right. Ooh. This is interesting. It's 4 choices. You have 4 choices. It's not necessarily just that person. I think emotionally, I say this all the time, there's a person you want, the person you can't have, and what's their sign? Can you don't mind telling me, what is their zodiac? Because like we have Leo in here, we have Taurus. I'm just curious, air signs. I'm not, because you have the Tower moment. Like this was brought on because it was meant to happen. Like you guys were meant to have this like downfall, this breakup, as it would be. What is the zodiac sign of this person? Wow. Because if you can get back together with this person, there's one child in your future. You definitely have at least one kid, I can tell you. Is there a female friend, a female partner, a female ally that you always have, like your best friend who's always been there? Is this person older? Passion here. Is there passion in the relationship? Possibly. The one. Oh, Leo energy, strength, Akashic. Wow. Wow. Mid-deck pull. Go back and rewatch this, guys. I know I make it seem so nonchalant when I do that, but I just mid-deck pulled both of these cards. Like, wow. Yeah, you guys have... This is no, like, quick relationship. This is a major breakup. This is a shakeup, just so you know. You guys have legacy energy together. Get back together is like it's, I want to see if there's another person, because I see other energies in here, and if you're not flirting around, there's other energies trying to get involved here. Someone's walking away or feels like they're threatening to walk away forever. I honestly, I don't think this is over. Everything's facing back. You're the one. Let me put it this way. I'm going to be very honest, Maria. Let me start with this, because it's going to settle your energy quick. You're the one after this major breakup. Was this breakup recently? Like last week? Because you are definitely the one. Like there is no other way. And you're super unsettled, Maria. Wow. Because you have learned so, like you are such a catch. Like you are such a catch. Can I tell you, like there's 4 people that are interested in you. There's 4 people who want to date you. An air sign, a Leo, a Taurus, a Scorpio? But you said you're a Scorpio. Maybe that's you, but Scorpio, and then, man, someone's holding back. Akashic energy. Look, you're the one. I'm telling you. Because you have proven longevity. Like you're not going to go cheat. That's what this is. So these other people, other signs are like, are you really, really, really single? Maria, you're a catch. Like you are very, very much a catch. Like passionately, you're intelligent, you're loving, you're the one. And I know you want them back. You're burdened by it, and there's so much energy here. And you don't want to entangle it. Say, oh, I don't want to get involved with anyone else, because if this other person comes back, wow, you are very desired. Cancer loving energy. You're nurturer. Like this is like really powerful. It's almost like you have no resources though, like no money, no wealth, like no power. Like all your power's been zapped. Oh man. I don't see I don't see them coming back necessarily unless they're one of those 4 signs. What's the sign? What was your sign again? Philip. They can't be having an affair if you guys are broken up, I'll be honest. Sagittarius. Oh. Oh. They're not having an affair. They're in your energy. Sagittarius energy walking away. You're the one. There's other people that are interested in you, though. That's the thing. I don't think people are interested in him. I'm going to actually pull right now for you to tell you. Look, they're changed. They've changed. They broke up with you, right? Angelically, they've changed. There's 2 tower moments right here in the back. I'm telling you, they've changed. They miss you. This is a rebirth moment. Why do you want them back? Just because you're lonely, right? You just want them back because, look, Princess or Prince Charming, you want them back because you're lonely. They're in your energy. That's them right there, Sag. I'm telling you. There are other people who are interested in you. I'm telling you, you don't even see it. Scorpio energy. Who's Scorpio? You're a Scorpio? Maria, you're Scorpio, right? You said? I think you said you're a Scorpio. Because that's Scorpio, and that's Princess or Prince Charming. That's Pisces energy. That's Cancer right there. There's Scorpio. That's funny. Someone's coming in. This is Princess or Prince Charming. You have somebody coming in. Listen. Let me put it this way. There's someone very interested in you. You are only holding off and because you want them back. Let's be honest with each other. Listen. It's gonna lead to a secondary tower moment the minute you hook up or connect with somebody else. Because you are holding up hope to get back together with this other person, this Sagittarius. Look, see, there's your secondary tower moment. Because if you get together with somebody else, you're never getting back together with the first person. I'm being very honest with you because it's so unfortunate, but people want you. And you're like, damn, if I get together with so-and-so, then I'm not getting back together. That just proves. But you're lonely and you need this. No, you're not, but people are thinking of you. There's Cancer energy. Your energy needs this. Your Cancer energy needs this. That's what this is. Because it needs that, like, nurturing part of this connection. It's this King of Wands energy is like strength. Somebody's coming in, going to come in strong, just so you know. And when that person comes in strong, and I think it's going to happen, the minute you make yourself available, it's all over. It's all over. You're leaving yourself reserved for this other person to come back. And the minute you're with this other person, that other person comes back. I'm telling you. Because you're a catch. You are such a catch. You're very much a catch. You know you are. Like, let's be honest. You are very much a catch. The cards showed you. They're showing you, like, you're a catch. And you're like, but I wish they just would come back and I wouldn't have to do that. The universe says, but you have to. You have to because you're deserving of this other relationship. And they're going to make you feel so good. And you're going to feel so amazing. They're going to say, want another foot rub? You're like, no. Oh, not another one. Like, and that other person's going to go, damn it, they are with somebody else. And they're going to have to come back and say, I miss you. And you're like, sorry, it's complicated now. You chose, and it's not to make them feel bad. And this is because you're such a loving, nurturing person. Really. Just do you. Be you. It's okay. They miss you. Like, you can see they miss you, but they're holding off. If you go back to them, it's not the same. It's not the same. Right? So then you can go forward confidently, but it causes that second tower moment. And you feel like you're causing it, but you're not. You're not. You're living your life. Be you. It's okay. Be you. You are very loyal. But this is not about loyalty. This is about you being happy. And I'm giving you permission to be happy here. The universe says, be happy. What do you need? There's 4 people. There's 4 people. The minute you become available, 4 people are going to be like, hey, want a date? Oh my God, you're available? You're really available? Oh, hey, what's up? And then it's going to become very, you're going to become a hot commodity. Quick, watch. Yes, they will. They will definitely try to come back. After this other person, after the new Philip comes on board and woos you, loves you, and is like, oh my God, I hope this new person wants to marry me. That's the moment Philip goes, I want to come back. And you're like, really? You're like, really? This person's about to put a ring on my finger and you want to come back now? Like, are you kidding me, bro? Like, are you absolutely kidding me? That's when that's when it happens. And Brian, you are right. And that's not because you did anything wrong. You know it. That's what's so scary. You're so lovable. You're so caring. You're so caring. Like, why would you, like, you and that's what it is. And you have done nothing wrong. Yes, and you want to avoid giving them the same pain. That's what's so caring about you. You're like, I don't want them to feel the pain because when this happens, you know they're going to be stuck. Just be you. Yeah, see, so just be you. So there's other people who are going to be, they're going to be addicted to you. Like, and that's it. They're going to say, what's your ring size again? What's that ring? Is this the ring finger? Is that what it's called? I don't even know. It's so bad. But they're going to say, hey, what's the size again? I guess I want to try something out. No, but really. But that's all it is. And you're worth more than Philip. Thank you. Yeah, BLT. Exactly. All right, who's up next here? Maria, you're more than fine. There's one in your future. That I saw in the 10 of Pentacles. There's money. That's the other thing. I think this guy has money. The T-Stain Tarot. When you go back and rewatch this, there's the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, which means this guy doesn't have the money. It's this other person has money, and there's a child, a couple dogs, a house, or a couple houses. Like, it's like you're this other person won't give you the same life. And you're going to be like, but it's better for me to be with this new person. I'm not going to dissuade you because you have to go through this moment yourself. This is a spiritual rebirth. That's what this is. You're going to be so much better off without him. And I'm telling you, I'm proud of you for taking this step because you're realizing you're like, wait a minute. And nothing bad's coming out of this. This is actually, you're going to be an amazing version of yourself walking away from this and saying, I matter. It's me. Me first. Like, get out of my way. And that's what, yes, you will have one child. You'll have one little kid call you mom. That's cool. Right? If you didn't have one already with your ex, then you weren't probably going to have one. The universe is saying, let me show you the right path for you. The one that matters. And you're saying, okay, perfect. Right? Someone that will call you baby or I love you, whatever it is that you need. So talk to the universe now. So when you're going to sleep tonight, I tell everyone, when you're going to sleep tonight, talk to the universe like your best friend and say, okay, I'm listening. Say, I am listening. Anyone that hears this, tell the universe, I am listening, because you want the universe to hear you. And that part of you opens up this wild part of yourself. Like, remember when you were little and you were like, I'm going to be an astronaut. But there's those out there, those kids out there who became astronauts or whatever. But is that wild imagination has led to something where we can manifest, we can connect, but open up to that part of yourself where you know the universe is listening. That's what we're seeing in these cards. That's what I see when I have 6 tarot decks intertwined and these cards line up back to back to back, or these weird configurations where scientifically we can't justify it. And spiritually we say they mean this. And I just say spiritually they mean this. Scientifically I can't explain it. And that's where I work out of 2 fields. And as a STEM teacher, and I teach science and technology and engineering, mathematics, it's like, okay, we have to do this to make that happen. I come online here and I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. But I'm also fascinated just as much as you guys. Because it's so fun. It is so fun. You don't have to make him love you. Don't make anyone love you. You want the person that loves you because you're you. Right, Maria? Because you exist. Because you chose to exist. Right? I see one child. I see one child. That's what I saw. I'm telling you. Talk to the universe, have that conversation, and then you can join the Discord. There's people on there all the time on my Discord. You'll see the link below. Join the Discord. You can talk to people, and you won't have to feel as lonely. You can talk to people, the moderators, people. There's people from the channel on there, and just say, "Hey, what's up?" Say anyone around to chat, and just talk to us. And it's this. It feels like this, like it does. There's people like I'm gonna be on there. There's people like us. I think we got like even most of my moderators on there. There's a bunch of us actually are on there now. That's okay. It's all right. There's no timestamp on it. All right, who's up next? Who's up next? I definitely don't want you to feel lonely. That's what I'm telling you. BLT. What's your question? What do you got, Brian? You are welcome. But yeah, think about it. If you're feeling that lonely, feel free. Never want you to feel that way. I'll tell you what, pick 2 tarot decks. And then we'll go from there. Earth Angel. That's funny. Earth Angel, you're on some good blessings, I could tell you. Oh, yeah. 3, 4, and 5. Let's take a look here. All right, so let's see what the question was. What do my guides want me to know about the progress I'm making spiritually? Great question, by the way. Thank you guys for being here. If you haven't done so, or if you happen to sign in after the fact, or you're checking in late, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up. It helps me with the algorithm, helps others find this channel, get the same vibes, gets the same reason you came on. Like, oh, hey, Cosmic's here. Perfect. Hitting that thumbs up, super easy, costs you nothing. As you become a subscriber, helps boost the content, boost the reason for all that beautiful nervous system calming energy, right? But then I put out this other content, and like I was just saying earlier, but that Cosmic's Codex and the Beyond the Veil, that those 2 have really taken off a lot more than I expected. I appreciate you guys for being here, but I was trying to do the Zodiac, and I'm like, I can't. I'm like, I wasn't vibing. A couple times this week I tried to put them out, and I pretty much finished all the teaching content. I'll slowly push those out. I don't want to overwhelm you because I know what that feels like when a dump comes out. So I'll put those out, and they're all done. And then I'll put out as a massive one video, kind of go to sleep, go to nights, and then you can listen to all the videos. I'll kind of loop them together, and you can kind of listen to it as you go to sleep. But BLT, this is for you. What do we got here? What do your guides want you to know? What is the moment clarity we got here? Because I love this when we get these guide messages, right? Ooh, boss energy, angelic emperor, the best emperor, by the way. And when I see this emperor and I see the emperor in this position, that's the emotions, because we have the emotions, we have the chakras, we have the here and now. And this is kind of like it's kind of a condensed version or a modified version or a modern version, better way to look at the Celtic cross. This is not really just my reading, and I can expand it out. I can go 21 cards out, and that's what I've been doing even on the Members Only Monday. If any members here want to talk about it, they can. But that's what I've been really doing. But this is the emotional channel, and what it's telling me for you in that reverse position says it's coming in top down. It's kind of blocked. We're good. We're getting there. But maybe the bravest act we kind of have to do is sometimes not say anything, stay present. And it's really tough with discomfort, especially when you have boss mode energy. And it's not always easy, right? When you're judging others and we're like, ugh. But we have to disown others or kind of disavow ourselves and say, okay, we're not saying anything. It changes you a little bit. The Six of Cups kind of changes relationships, changes the way you look at things, and you see people saying things or doing things, and it really affects us when you see people doing things and lying things. And here's a good example of that. And your guides want you to look at this take a moment, pause, and it's going to bring you back to a moment when you grew up. When you saw in the moment you were no longer a kid and you became an adult. And you saw adults lying or telling falsehoods, right? And they told other people the lies. And you saw another adult in your life you trusted lie to another adult. And you went, wait a minute. And you knew they were lying. And they didn't know you knew, but you knew. It changed the way you looked at the relationship, right? That confidence, that energy, that insecurity grew louder. And that's what changed the system, the way you grew up. Because when you were little, everybody told the truth. Everyone was honest because that's what you did. That's what everyone did. Not everything feels the same because now we've changed as we grew up. And as you grow older, things became more and more aware. That change, that one moment was a trigger point. And it's a trigger point for a lot of us. As we get older and older, it becomes that moment where we feel healing doesn't make us nicer, it makes us clearer. And that's the big difference. That's the bigger difference that we're starting to see. And that loneliness can exist even in a crowd, right? A big crowd. And that's the big difference that we're starting to see. And the growth happens sometimes even in that loneliness, that money, that wealth, whatever happens angelically, where you have 3 angelic or even angelic based cards, because we have the Akashic link here saying you're tapping into some major energy. And this is not by chance. You picked the tarot deck. But what happens, it tells us that you're linking into some major energy. Do you know how? Not necessarily, but it's being done at your pace. But you're starting to figure it out, right? You're asking the right questions. That's kind of what I'm being told. Think of it like how much do you tolerate others? How much do you deal with others? It's teaching you how to treat yourself and treat people around you. When I look at this, is people can be cages, right? Not necessarily just friends, but they can be cages, because we don't need to grow as much as we need to shed that what no longer fits us. And that's what I feel is, and that's why we kind of like become king of the hill, queen of the hill energy, angelically gifted. So you start tapping into something that's different. Think about the version of yourself 10 years ago, 15 years ago, when you were a little kid, in that versus this version of you. Very, very, very different. Imbalance, right? If you said, hey, you versus the little kid version of you, go, who wins? Why is that? Why do we have that? That they shouldn't battle. They should never have that head-to-head battle. But why do we have that imbalance? Why do we have that you can't outpace yourself, but you have this, you would never imagine yourself this way as a kid. There's something there that puts it this really weird imbalance, but the universe says you can't imagine who you're going to become either. Have you considered that? You can never see that. You want to imagine yourself. You say, I want to basically scaffold and build and look at that clearer version of myself. But you can't imagine that loneliness in a crowd either. You can't see it. But we can't always pick up on those life lessons that are staring us right in the face. Just like we can't pick up on the intuitive hits as we walk by someone and go, whoa, I didn't know I would know you. I didn't know I would absolutely understand your problem. My body shouldn't whisper when I'm next to you, like just like when you're near me. And that's what I start to understand is the ego will kind of, it works in these weird ways. Like it wants admiration, just like the soul wants alignment. And that's what starts to happen as we start to read in here, because then heartbreak happens and it changes us at some significant, almost Akashic level. And that changes us. And when we're like, I'm feeling so broken, and whatever that is, that moment that changes us, just like when we saw that adult lie or that significant partner tell some falsehood, that moment we felt like it was really a wheel of disfortune has broken us free to spiritual past life, to intuitive hits, and saying, I'm actually really happy that happened. Because you moment that you kind of realize there's a subconscious, there's a conscience, and then you realize there's a higher self, there's a psyche. And those doors that you realize that you had kind of closed, you could kick them wide open. Your inner peace was just a mask. The resistance, all those signals, everything that you felt was just being tolerated was just you lying to yourself. The universe says you don't even begin to understand how the next 5 to 10 years are going to look for you. I'm like, oh my lordy lord, it's going to be amazing. So you're going to blast open. It's just a matter of you deciding where and when do you want to do this. We create our reality. That's the good fortune. Like that's the logical good fortune. Spiritually, what do you want to do like going forward here? Because you have to get to this place of like I say, tolerating others. You have to get to this place where you can handle others, because where you're heading, that true strength, that ability, it's really to remain even a little bit soft in a really hardened world. It's really like, it's because the world can be difficult. Let's be fair. Like honestly, let's ask each other, let's ask anyone that exists. There's someone that makes us like triggered all the time. And that love that we're trying to put out, that's going to cost us even a little bit of our identity, a little bit. But even sometimes what we feel like silence, because you see how the card gets blocked here? This is stuff I don't get to talk about. I'll give it to you because not for nothing, I appreciate you for being part of the channel, for taking a moment to come back and hang out with us. But the universe is saying when you're going through these deep questions, healing is not linear. See how this card's upright, reverse, reverse? It's coming back to that saying, let me go back to what I asked. When you're asking with these questions and you're going into it, it's not about controlling it. It's about feeling safer than trusting the pain that you went through. I think a lot of times what we get into is this is suppression, like we get into, right? When we get into this loving and relationships or deeper energy, we fear change. This is that moment when the Emperor comes in and says, who is it you want to be? Who is it you're trying to be? Angelically gifted energy. Who is it you're trying to become? Because your worth is not increased by praise. It's not going to be like, no one's going to say you're the best person. And I get what that is, because once this partnership comes in, logically, the wheel of misfortune comes in and falls in your favor. But once we're locked into this moment of like despair, and when we're sleeping at night and we're locked into this moment of where do I go? How do I evolve? What is this? What am I doing? The universe says every moment of our existence, doesn't matter if it's sleep or waking state, we have to have compassion without boundaries. Even that, because what happens is we start to get exhausted. And we have to control, why are we getting exhausted? Why is that exhaustion even existing? But the partnerships start to come in because we're getting back together with past life partnerships. And that's why I'm going to pull. Before I pull the topper card, I'm very curious to see what this past life energy is. I call it short throw. And what it means is like this person, this Venus energy, this love, this past life love, this energy comes in at the very last minute, the 11th hour. They call it sometimes the nth hour. But what it's really telling you is that they're the person. And these, you'll let me mention once in a while, these guys travel like Batman and Robin. But like these guys, like this is back-to-back cards, right? This is, hey, ready? You guys, how many of you guys have kids out there? 6, 7. Hey, ooh. But 6, 7, right? But 6, 7 comes in here saying, being the best of the best, people are going to try taking you out. And your life doesn't matter what you do. You can't think your way into peace. No matter how it works, people are going to say, no. Right? And that's what the universe is trying to tell you. You're going to you can't chase, without being knocked off pace. And as you learned and as you get older and you realize people were lying or getting themselves into like this false identity, stripping that away is not as easy as it looks. But that logically gets you into the place of Wheel of Fortune, happiness. It gets you into the place, but you're still blinded by reality and people being sneaky. You don't know when people are going to be honest, and you have to operate with that Akashic fact, that lies exist. We're in that place where lies exist. So we're going to be stuck at that place. We're going to have to use our intuition, our deep thought. That's the ethereal lantern saying we have this ability. We have these gifts. You have this gift. Be self-aware of the gift. It can distort us. It can lose path if we overuse it, I guess. And that's why you guys don't find me on live every single day, a couple times a day, because I don't want to get distorted by this gift. I want to live life. I want to be surprised. Like, oh, hey, I didn't expect you to show up today. I love this pleasant surprise. Because life is not going to bring us honesty every time. It's going to bring us lies. We have the truth. We have to follow that, our inner compass, right? And not every chapter needs an audience. We need to live our lives and check back in. That's what this is. It's growth. And growth will feel lonely once in a while because it needs identity. We have to shed before we belong. And that's what it is. And that's what it really comes down to. Let's pull a couple more cards. Right? Angelically, yeah, right? It's angelic connection. How fascinating is this? But what it's telling us is we're seeking that love. But that love only comes from that one part and that one partnership. And there's that 3 of Pentacles. Brian, December 31st, make some plans. If someone offers you plans, say, yes, I'll do that. It sounds fun. You're going to be pleasantly surprised. This comes down to your guide saying you have done very well this year. Really. You followed your guides. You followed your gut instinct. Is everything a home run? Did you get 100% win percentage? No, absolutely not. But do you have a positive win percentage? Absolutely. 2026 is going to be absolutely much better. And by 2030, you're going to be in the Emperor mode. So we're heading in a really good place. 6, 7 all the way, right? So it's your guides being playful. That's what they are. We're saying 6, 7, but angelically. That's angelically 6, 7. How funny is that? Really? How funny is that? Your guides are saying 6, 7 to you. That'd be cute. You picked X 4, 5, right? You picked it. And so they're saying 6, 7. Because it's something I don't normally tell you guys. But BLT, that's funny because when I pull cards for myself, I'll always pull that 6, 7 out. I'll pull that out. And what's happening is because they travel together. Because what inevitably will happen as soon as you become like, you're like, hey, I got the wreath. I'm the best of the best. Everyone's like, that's awesome. Congratulations. Let's take that guy out. Let's take that person out. Really, right? Right? Well, think about Tom Brady when he started winning all the Super Bowls, or Michael Jordan, or anybody that was the best of the best of the best. They're like, people, they are Travis Kelce, or poor Taylor Swift, anybody. Stop hating on Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift, if you hear this, I'll read your tarot cards at any point. Ever. Like, really, they hate this poor girl because she's the best. That's the only reason. She hasn't done anything wrong to anybody. I'm like, the kids at school started hating on her. One year they flipped. I'm like, what the hell? It was so funny. It was so funny. But the truth of the matter was they started hating on her. And I saw it at school. I was like, it was crazy. It was so crazy. But I was like, and that's 6, 7 energy. If you guys watch your heroes and watch people out there, they go, I don't like them anymore. Why? Because they're too big. Like, what? Like, what? Because they're too big? But it's the reality of that. They're too big. They've gotten too big. Interesting. But how many of you guys, be honest, how many of you guys started hating on Taylor when she got with Travis Kelce? Like, oh, now she's going to be really big. Gargantuan. It's like, so she found love? Like, really? And now you really hate her? Inside, I was so happy for her. I really was. I was excited. I was like, oh, good for you, girl. I was like, in such a crazy, messed up world, I said, you're finding love? I said, how is that possible? That's all. I was like, oh. Like, because she was dating and breaking up, and everyone was making fun of her. I'm like, that must be devastating for her. Like, for her psyche. Like, nobody likes me. Yeah, see? I think she deserves it. Right? Because I think she does too. I think she does. Because I think, like, imagine being loved by so many people, but all these people, they don't love her. I know it sounds so weird, but take a moment and just sit there and because we pull tarot cards for you guys all the time. And I pull these cards and I say, hey, but think about that. It's like, wait, yeah. Like, imagine I pulled for her and she was on the channel as somebody else, as an alt account or something, right? You guys would be like, oh, I feel, that's so crazy. Like, say she would come on as an alt account saying some alt words or alt things. She wouldn't say that. You guys would be like, you would back her up. You would. You would. You'd be like, oh, I have a good business and I'm about to get married, but, people don't like me because this. And you'd be like, oh my God, that feels so bad for you. I love you. Like, I love you, Mila Quift, right? Or whatever it should go by. I'll tell you, I'd like, see, it's just because she is big, because she's a quadrillionaire and owns all of Rhode Island, which is fascinating. But it's just, she didn't even own her music for a while. Like, she had no rights to her music, but she came so big, she was able to buy it back. And like, it's like crazy. Like, it makes me so proud of her. It really, really does. I'm like, God damn, that's amazing. Because I'm a big musician. Like, I'm a musician buff. I love music, certain genres, obviously, but it's just like, wow, that's amazing. Like, that she was able to come out of that. And that you think about it, it's really fascinating. It's something I welcome for you guys to become that big someday. Really, I really, really do. I would love to see that for you. Because it's your potential too. It's everyone's potential to have that. And that's what I see in the tarot cards when I read. And you can almost see that coming out of it. Like, if I could just keep reading for you for a couple hours, it's there. If I kept reading, you would see it happen. And the thing is, for her, I think she gets hated on all the time. And I bet you even Tom Brady looks back and he looks like, say, like Drake May, because I'm obviously from Massachusetts and stuff, and I'm right outside Boston. But for him, he probably even looks a little bit kind of like, ugh, because he was the big guy in town. He was the Patriots boy, and he probably looks and says, what about me? And he's successful in his own right, but not the same. And it's one of those things that we all look at. It's ego and driven, and it's power, and it's really fascinating. And I look at this stuff because it's stuff we all look at. We don't necessarily say, but it shows up in the tarot cards, and you all know what I'm talking about. You all know. It does. It does have resonance, or it has some kind of place in our heart, because it's like, it feels bad because, like, replaced energy feelings. It's interesting. See, BLT. Oh, it's you. Got you. I found you. Aren't you pregnant? Aren't you with child? Although, you know what's replaced her bigger than anything? Is K-pop Demon Hunter. That is like erased her completely out. The kids don't even talk about Taylor Swift at all. A couple years ago, they were all over her. My lawyers will be emailing you shortly. K-pop. Oh, K-pop is funny. Some of the kids love it, some of them don't. But it's growing on most of the kids. But you want to know something I did at last probably 4 years? I made a class playlist, and I have the kids give me songs, and I add it in. So by the time I leave teaching, I'll have a playlist they made. How fun is that going to be? So I'll leave teaching, and that's going to be a memento for me, the playlist they had made over the years. So I'll have songs from those years of what was famous from the years they were there with me. So that's what I've been doing over the last couple of years, is I've been making these weird, like, it's one master playlist. It's called the class playlist clean. And so I can end up making it public later. Maria, look, I just pulled this for you. I just saw your question. Look, it's no contact right now. And there's 4 people first. Like, you have to meet these 4 people. I had the same kind of question with one of my moderators before. Like, you have to meet the 4 people before, like, everything else is going to be clouded. Yeah. See? So the 4 cups. So that they would say, if anything, like that's July energy of next year. It could be. Maria, maybe. All right. Mm-hmm. All right, who's got the best question here? Mm-hmm. Sanchin. Mm-hmm. Well, because I'm going to be back tomorrow morning, too. That's why I'm asking you guys. My throat's getting a little bit jammed up. Tiger, what was your question? I mean, you did donate $2. Mm-hmm. 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 Let me ask you guys while you're all on here and hanging out with me. I'm refilling my iced tea. Yeah, I could probably read for one more. My throat's just definitely my throat's getting to me. It's probably because I taught all day and I yelled at kids. Oh my god. Would you guys rather I come on live at night once a week or do Zodiac once a week while I have you guys? Be honest. I might still do live on Saturday mornings. I'll do Monday. Remember, it's only Monday on night, and I could do live on like a Friday night, and then maybe live on a Saturday morning, or live on another night. Right? I think the Zodiac. So many people do it. And I could just bring like different, I don't know, spiritual messages to it. Because I study stuff all week. Like I'm studying the Destiny Matrix codes and stuff. So I could bring even that stuff to you guys too while I'm on live. I could just kind of report back what I'm looking at. I think that might be helpful for you too. You could be like, hey, this is what I found. This is what I found this week. Because you guys might find that fascinating. See, live with Zodiac Friday nights. Mm-hmm. Oh, you mean like do this as live? Oh, yeah, that might be cool. So do this as a live Zodiac. I could maybe do that. That might be interesting. I need the energy. That's what it is. I need this. I need the energy. And if I don't have the energy, it sucks. It's like I can pull, but I'm pulling it from way out there. I can't. You guys just, I know you trust me, but it's like when you're here, I feel like you're right beyond the monitor. But when I do Zodiac, I feel like you're like 3 times away. And when you're here, some of you guys are like right here on the table, like you're here. And like if you guys really need me, like you've been crying and stuff, I feel that. I do feel it. Cindy. I felt it, more than once. I felt it for Cindy. Not trying to put you out there on blast, but that's why, like Cindy and I have had some really good readings. But like even Maria tonight, like Maria has feelings. Like you can tell the feelings are there, and that part of it it makes it raw. So let me think about that. Obviously, this wouldn't be Zodiac this week, but let me think about that because I'll probably promote this video anyway, and this will kind of advertise that idea of it. But so maybe I'll do that on Friday nights because I miss doing Wednesday nights. I'll be quite honest with you guys. I know many of you guys know what I'm talking about, but I used to go live on Wednesday nights, and I kind of miss it. But if I did live Zodiac on Friday nights, you guys could catch that, and I wouldn't read for anyone personally, but maybe that's why the Zodiac, maybe that's why the channel thing. Hold on, let me try it again. What? Sanchan, what do you think? Oh, guys, wow. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do for you, Sanchan? Hey, this will help me out. Thanks for the Facebook support. Yeah. Being honest, you deserve that. You definitely deserve that. You absolutely deserve that. Yeah, without a doubt, you deserve that. And when Facebook blows up, you are going to be the first Facebook mod. I will promise you that. I will absolutely promise you. Because Facebook is starting to pick up speed. I don't know if you saw that. But the reason the way I do my moderators is I don't want you guys to feel like you're dedicated to have to come here all the time. But like that's why Brent Dusk is like dealing with stuff, personal stuff. And I said, I got you, girl. I said, you're my +1. I got you, baby. Like, Antonella, I think, is working tonight. Ethereal's building their channel. It's like hugs, kisses. I got you. Tasia's doing school. I'm like, you do your thing. I said, you conquer life. Like, that's what you guys do. You conquer life. Right? Fatty May comes in, bounces out. Do your thing. That's what it is. Like, I want you guys conquering life. Not feel like if I'm live, don't be like, oh my God, I have to. But if you're available, hop in. But the channel has exploded from over 1,600 in January of 2025 to what you guys see here today. Like, that's crazy. It exploded. So I'm very happy. You guys got me here. Thank you very much. So thank you guys for being part of that. And there's so much more that goes on in my life. And this is just a piece of that. But I want you guys to say, hey, I was part of that. Like, there's so many. That's why, like, when I was, like, Carf, right? Wink, wink. Like, it's like those kind of things. I want you to know I recognize you. I do. I recognize all of you. Every single one of you. Like, even Maria tonight, like, I'll take that reading and walk away with this and feel the energy that you left me with. I want you guys to all to know. And I really do. I appreciate all of you being part of this channel. And thank you guys for being part of this energy, being part of the taking time, like even Dominate saying I'm hanging out here painting my nails, like for real, like it, how adorable, really, saying I want to be part of your energy. I want to support you guys getting readings. How cool is that? But I'll come back tomorrow morning. I'm going to take a pause here and just kind of take some time, get some iced tea. But I will definitely be back tomorrow morning, and I'm going to take some consideration. I think maybe I'll do that next week. Maybe I'll just do Zodiac. And then maybe I'll do something like this. Maybe I'll do like fire signs, read in between that, like we're doing here. Like I would say, hey, I'll do fire signs. And then anyone want a reading? No? Okay. Okay, now I'll do earth signs. Right? Maybe that. What do you think? What do you think about that, guys? Think about that. I'll talk about it tomorrow morning a little bit. Maybe I'll talk about the morning crew and I'll say, hey, well, guys, what do you think about this? And then instead of just reading just the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, dialing in, I could, but I could read to the fire, the earth, the air. And then that's only going to take up 4 slots of time, right? Of readings. And then I could read for you guys the other side, and then come on live and then read Zodiac Fridays, but that's a cool idea. I love that. I do. Thanks, Sanchan. Sanchan, thanks for becoming helping. Thanks for volunteering as a moderator. I gotta take off. My voice is definitely taking a hammering. But I will be back tomorrow morning around 9 a.m. Eastern. Set your notification bells to all. If you haven't done so, become a subscriber. I will definitely see you guys later. Oh man. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Thanks. Peace. I appreciate you.